Okay, how you doing, everybody? So I'm gonna go ahead and unpack and check this model I bought when I was in Luxembourg. Okay, this store is called Model Shop, and when I travel overseas, especially in Europe, I always try to stop off at the various model shops. But and if you're staying around the downtown Luxembourg area, it's really easy to get to. It's just a couple stops up on the tram if you're not far from the main station. Real super easy to get to. And just so you all know, the public transportation in Luxembourg is free. So anyway, I went to that store. It was very nice. Actually, I was gonna try to buy some rolling stock representing the nation of Luxembourg, but that was pretty much a no-go. Actually, it's very difficult. The Luxembourg rolling stock or even buses, HO scale buses, they sell out fast. So that's one of the things that is kind of making Luxembourg rolling stock, especially certain Marklin products, a little bit on the rare side. Okay, so I wasn't able to get that, but it was all right. So I managed to see this, okay, and I'm going to show you what this is. And it was in the window, and I asked him, I says, can I get this? Because, it's an insider club, so you need to have an insider certificate. So, what he said? He said, if it's in that case, it's up for sale. So, actually, the short story was, a gentleman ordered it, and he, at the end, decided not to get it. So, guess what? It's my game. So I managed to get this piece, which actually I wasn't really looking for it, but to get this, because I'm not an insider member. I used to be part of the Marklin Club, but no more. So if I can get these pieces, then it's a good score. So what do I got here? I've got it's called the let's see here, the E71.1, and it's DB, okay? So it's DB, this is not DR, so this is a DB, this is Era 3, okay? So let's take a look at this. I'll go, oops, let me open it up the other side. Let's unpack that. All right, so it's nice, of course, classic black box. Take the engine out. Of course, we have the instructions here on the side. Let's take those out for good measure. So we have here the warranty card. And the instructions. Okay, and we have the Spiel World. And let's try to get some of this stuff out of the way. All right, so this is item 39771. BRE71.1. Now, one thing I do miss is that these newer instruction sheets, they used to have a little synopsis of the prototype, and they stopped doing that. So nothing new here. We'll take a look at the English setting here. Of course, extensive sound functions with the CS2 and 3, you get the same. You're not going to get anything different. So, so you get all these from your basics all the way down to sound effect oil pump. So you have about 23 functions here. Okay, it even has a pantograph sound up or down, but the pantographs do not. You have to do that by hand. Of course, it's able to go MFX, DCC, and Marklin Motorola format. And the default looks like it's, let's see, what is the default on this? Looks like it's 71 because it is a 71. Marklin has a habit of setting the default decoder to the actual MIR number. And so you have parts for display. And of course, your basic, what to do, how to oil, how to change the tires. One thing that's really cool is to get to grease the gears, these worm gears. All you have to do is open this hood here, this cover, and you can get to it on both sides. So you don't have to take the body off. Okay. So this has a CAN motor in it, and probably it's going to run quite well. So, all right, so let's go ahead and do this. All right, of course, typical Marklin plastic. We'll go ahead and turn on some light here. The typical plastic sleeve and holder. So we'll go ahead and take that out like so. We'll take that off. We'll take this off, and we'll take that off, and we're going to carefully remove the engine. Now I understand Roku has made one of these as well, but this one here is all metal. So. And then, of course, you get the parts bag here for your display. If you want to display the engine, then you can put those on. So, okay, so we got pantographs right here. We have the coolant, oil coolant right here, which is outside. And then you have some decking here, which is really nice. So here's the coolant, oil cooling, and it's also down here. This is all wheel drive. Okay. Very nice detail. This is the front of it. This close coupler. Okay, and this has the metal gears on it. Thank God that they started to do that, because I've had some issues with other manufacturers and Marklin where they were putting plastic gears on these, and what happens after a certain amount of time, they break, they split. So if anybody else is from any manufacturer is watching this, please take note of that, because when you're putting these with the friction onto those axles, eventually they break. Okay, so it's very nice that they did that. Okay, so this is a 71. So maybe we can put it on let's rail it here on the test track. And let's see how this will behave. So we'll stop that. Let it go, punch in 71. And let's see how this will run. Okay, very smooth. Look at that, very smooth. Okay, let's see if we can get some sounds out of it. Okay, we have lights in the front. Okay, I don't have a good view of that. see the movement now. Oops, got a dead spot. So we have cab lights. It does take time for all the sequence to go before it moves, so you're gonna have to give it time. There it goes. So we have red lights in the back. Okay, so far so good. What we're gonna do is I'll go ahead and put it on, rail it on the big layout there, and I'm probably gonna hook up some thunder boxes on it and get it around the layout a little bit, see how this works. So again, this is a DB, not a DR. So, at first I thought this was a DR model because it is one of the, it's almost like Era 2 engine, but this actually is a Era 3. So, all right. So, looks like this engine is also can be capability of a freight and passenger. So, and this can be classified. Let me see something here. This can be classified as a crocodile. It's not a rigid frame. So, okay, so Marklin did produce an engine prior to this called the Bavarian Crocodile. I don't remember the E number. I think that was a E70, I believe. Okay, so which that one is, if I got that right, that one's also is a beautiful engine to get. I got the very first production, and I enjoy running that one even today. So, all right, so let's go ahead and take this to the layout. I'll go ahead and give it a little bit of a break-in period just to make sure this thing runs right and have the MFX registered onto the central station, and we'll see it in action. Okay, so stay tuned.